Oh, no. Hello, everybody. We have Siniša today. And Siniša, in 2 sentences, what was your idea and how does it help the world?
Okay, so first of all, hi Robert, thank you for inviting me to this nice talk. The main idea was to help myself at first, like to be more happy than I was in IT, to do something that was more fulfilling, and then after that to help other people, to bring joy to other people that would consume my desserts and cakes and stuff that I produce in my shop. That was the main goal.
Excellent. So what are you doing exactly? Because I don't think it's completely understandable from the title of this talk. And
So basically, I'm owner and pastry chef at Krem, which is a small shop that creates premium sweets, meaning cakes, desserts, and chocolate bonbons.
But before that, it was something that almost all of IT people dream of. So you switched from IT to something completely new, something.
Yep.
I know. I know a lot of people in IT that have side hustles, but I don't know a lot of people that completely switched their profession and go into something totally different. What was this decisive moment? What was the trigger to really do that?
I mean, well, to be honest, I thought that this will be also a side hustle for me, that I will do this like for family and friends and nothing big. But then I start to wonder, like, what if this is the right thing to do in life, and what if this is the thing that I should be doing, not IT, but to do something with my hands, to do something completely different. And then I decided that now is the moment. I'm not getting any younger, so if I want to experiment with my career, now is the time. It will be harder in a few years, like when I will be older, it will be more terrifying to change career. So this was the best time to do it. And then I decided to check like what can I get from it.
For how long have you doing this?
So I opened a shop in November of last year. But before that, I was trying to do. I was actually exploring how to do it legit, like not to like to comply with law and stuff like that. So first I started to check like what I need to do, what requirements I need to satisfy, like which kind of space I need, which kind of kitchen, and so on. So that lasted like a year or so. So then I realized that I need to have education for it. So you cannot, in Croatia, you cannot open a shop like that. You cannot produce food if you do not have education for it, or you need to have an employee that is educated to do it. But then if you have an employee, you need to pay him a full salary. So obviously, to start, I decided to educate myself. So I went to school for 1 year. And I had training in one of the hotels in Zagreb in kitchen, so I worked there during weekends, and that was like let's say a year and a few months like of preparations of doing this school stuff, searching for the space and so on.
So I think in comparison with the digital products where usually IT people end up, it is much longer and more difficult path in your case.
Well, depends. In order to work in IT, I had to go to college for at least 5 years.
Okay. Yeah.
So depends how you look at it.
What surprised you most in this period in the positive or in the negative or both ways?
What was the most positive thing? Or what?
Or
Yeah.
let's say that, yeah.
Well, I would say that it's positive to. For me, it was to do something completely different, something that is not 9 to 5 job. I work longer hours now, but I'm more happy. I work for me, so this is kind of rewarding. But also when I do something right and I sell a cake or chocolate or something to somebody that is really satisfied with the product, it's really fulfilling. And the period of this, so in IT, especially in large companies, you go really slow in corporation. You need to go through few steps in order to make some change and stuff like that. But here is much faster pace, and you get the results quicker. So satisfaction come quicker as well. So this is the positive. The negative way is that at the end of the day, there is no fixed salary each month that comes to my account. So, and this is a challenging part that is like keeping me maybe awake at night. But but yeah, this is the positive and the negative. But I mean, not necessarily a negative thing, but yeah, it's something to have in mind if you are trying to go into this business like this. So you need to earn
So
the whole paycheck.
what would you advise for somebody who's listening to this story and would go your steps and do the same things or similar thing? What would you do different, or what would you do the same as you did?
Just do it as soon as possible. I had a chat with one person like a month ago, and I heard something interesting. She said like, degree is not a jail for you. So if you want to do something after you graduated, something related to IT or any other area, it doesn't mean you need to work it until end of your life. You can try different things. You can try different jobs, and then at the end, if it's not successful, you can go back and you can. I can go back to IT, I guess.
Or do something completely different.
Yeah. So if you have some desire to try something else, if you want to do something else, just try it, see how it goes. At the end of the day, if it's not working for you, if you're not happy with that, change it again. So.
Yeah. And I've heard a lot of times that you should try as many things as you can while you're still young, while you're still at your parents, but because there's the least amount of damage you can do if you fail.
Yeah, you have safety net always.
Yeah. But I suggest do it before 70 or 80.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah, because I know at 55, 58, I changed a lot of things in my life, and I really liked it. So I think there's no age limit for do that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But it's a bit harder when you're older because there's a family, there are other things going on. But when you're young, you can pivot easily, and especially if you still live at your parents, you have free, housing and food and things like that, and it's much easier, and you can try a lot of things, and because I'm working a lot with startups, and a lot of times people ask me, okay, they say, if you're passionate about your job, you don't have to work a day in your life, which is a lie, of course. You work, and sometimes it's also boring and devastating, but usually they have problems with what my passion is. And I asked them, how many things have you tried? Oh, I haven't tried much. So then do it, try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. You should try as many things, I mean, especially if you have a desire, if you're thinking of something. I mean, I had a lot of hobbies in my life. Not all of them turned into business like this. I mean, this is the only one that did at the end.
Mhm.
But I also tried photography, for example, and I was in one period of time I was convinced that I will leave IT for photography and I will be professional photographer. But then again, something else came along. I switched focus, and then I went back to IT, and it was good for me for a few years again. But now this is the first hobby that I had, and like I said, like I will make a work like business of it. So yeah, try as many things as you can.
Yeah. So your Instagram account, are those your photos or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, bunch of them is like taken with smartphone, but
Yeah, but
few of those on top are taken with professional equipment. So I guess they look decent.
yeah. So if you are hungry, don't go to his account
Go to my account.
and buy from you.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm not from Zagreb, okay, if I'm from Zagreb, I know where to find you, and I know where I can order
Yeah.
these sweets. But I'm not. If I'm from Ljubljana, can I order these too? Or if I'm from, I don't know, Germany or Netherlands?
Yeah. So since I have two types of products in shop. So one is cakes and desserts that have short lifespan, so they need to be consumed within few days.
Mhm.
But also have chocolate bonbons that can last for a few weeks, and soon I will be able to ship those in European Union. So you will be able to order this in Ljubljana, Germany, or whatever in European Union. And also, if you're having some kind of party and you need a lot of sweets like wedding, so cakes and desserts or stuff like that, then I'm able to organize transportation for that amount. But if you're looking for just a few items, then it's a bit harder. So yeah.
So great weddings. That's interesting. That's interesting. But
Yeah.
it hasn't come to my mind that you could cover that too.
Yeah. That's a challenging part and really interesting. A lot of stuff needs to be in sync and in right timing, so everything go
Yeah.
goes perfectly.
Mhm.
But yeah, that can
Great.
be arranged.
What do you think about mentorship?
Um, from which perspective?
From having one, do you think you need somebody who is your mentor? Do you have somebody, and did you have a business or also the professional mentor for baking or?
I went to multiple workshops that were held by head pastry chef in one of the biggest hotels in Zagreb.
Mhm.
So I attended those, and I got some tips and tricks from that. And also, while I was in school, I went to this. I worked in hotel, and I got some. I don't know, like some inside information and some stuff like how to do certain things from there.
Mhm.
Currently, I don't have any mentor, but I'm trying to learn constantly. I would say this is similar to IT, lifelong learning. So you need to constantly be aware of the trends and try to follow them. So I would say that I get my inspiration from the internet as well, and from like great bakers and pastry chefs that you can find there. Yeah, but I know that on the internet you can find like lots of communities where different people from professionals to like amateur cooks try to share information and ideas and so on. So you can get into those groups and try to get something useful from those places as well.
Yes, but you have the education because you had to have it
Yeah.
for start the business, and you also I think that's the easiest time ever to start a new business and to succeed if you grind and if you are passionate about it and you put the effort. I think what you're doing is on the top level, and I also think. I are uh, I read somewhere that you said if I would compromise with the ingredients, I would go back to IT.
Yeah. I mean, um, this is not something I need to do like 100%. This is my passion, and this is something I want to do. So if I'm in that position, I need to do it right. Otherwise, I can go to IT tomorrow and do the job that I did for more than a decade. So if I'm in this pastry business, I will do it right.
Mm. Uh, so, what would you say were your biggest challenges when you started this business? So, if I try to do it today with no previous knowledge, uh, where would I bump
Yeah.
into?
I mean, first I thought like school is the biggest issue. So I graduated, so I need to go to like pastry school for a year. It's long time and so on.
Mhm.
But then after I finished the school, I realized that was the smallest issue that the smallest challenge that I will face. So especially in Croatia, bureaucracy and not bureaucracy, just to get the right information is really hard. We would call a certain number to ask like what I need to do to have a business, like what kind of requirements I need to meet for a space, for a kitchen. They would say one thing, in a few days we would call the same number again, different person would pick up and we would get totally different information. So it's really hard, like how high tiles need to go on walls and like what I need to have in kitchen, what materials I can use and so on. So this was the big issue, and then finding the right place. I was under the impression that once I will come to the point to open a business, I will open the internet and find a space in like few minutes. But it turned out it was like more than a month of search, and at the end I found a place that was not suitable for this business, but I needed it to turn it into a kitchen. So I needed to invest additional money and time and effort to make it work there. And then once the job like started and business started, there are stuff like packaging. I need to find a company that provides like boxes for cakes and stuff like that. But I'm just beginning, so I need smaller amount of boxes, and they are dealing with large numbers from orders with like tens of thousands. So I'm not interesting to them. So I need to like, can you do it for me, please, and so on.
Yeah.
So I'm still fighting those things and trying to find the companies that will actually care and that will understand that there's a potential that in a few months I could be ordering much more, like not just samples or stuff like that. So I would say those are the challenges. Also, I'm trying to find restaurants, bars, and stuff, and objects. I mean, establishments like that that would offer my cakes in their space. So this is another point of view, like another challenge. But I would say getting to customers if you have a good product, it's not the biggest issue. So people are coming, ordering, and I can't complain about it. Like it's obviously that the business is growing.
Mhm. We have a question from Marian. What do you think about pastry shops being closer in Zagreb, even those with large tradition? Do you believe that you'll succeed?
I mean, I believe. If I wouldn't believe, I wouldn't be doing it.
No, no, she said she corrects that
Yeah,
being
closed. Yeah.
close. Yeah.
I mean, companies in general are getting closed and open every day. So I believe that I have something that is high quality, something that is finding the people that are ready to spend money on it, that are ready to try it, and I think this is the road to success. So I guess I will succeed.
Great. So, what are your next steps? What are your plans?
So, I mean, first I want to create some sort of brand that people will recognize Krem, like my pastry shop, as a place where you can buy a good cake, good dessert, good chocolate. And then my plan is to find somebody to hire people that will help me expand the business while I will be focusing on organization, trying new recipes, finding additional stuff to put on the menu and so on. So I would like to go into those into that way, and to hire people that will actually bake and keep the quality on a high level that is currently.
Great. So I shared the URL to your shop, and everybody who wants to buy some of your products or get in touch, they can get in touch through that. Is that correct?
Yeah. So you can visit web shop. You can place an order, and then we get in touch and organize when it's a good time for you to pick it up. So every time you get, it's the fresh cake. It's not something that I keep in the fridge for a few days and then I sell it. So if you order cake for Saturday, it's done like for Saturday, and it's the freshest on Saturday as well. But also, if you want to keep in touch, you can find me on Instagram or Instagram, basically. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm active there.
I can share. No, they can. You have a link in the shop too. So,
Yeah. So it's not hard to find.
yeah, you make it easy for us to be jealous on you and your sweets because they look fantastic, and I'm looking forward to come to Zagreb and try them. So let's repeat. If somebody wants to help you, if I understand correctly, you need premium packaging for your sweets.
Yeah, if you have somebody that is somebody is owner of a company that is working with cardboard products that are willing to go a bit out of the comfort zone and do something that is a bit more luxurious and stuff like that. So I'm currently looking for companies like that.
Mhm.
I mean, this is the biggest issue currently. So I'm searching that for a company that will not give me the packaging that is not good enough for the desserts that are in it.
Excellent.
Especially for the chocolate, because I mean, cakes and mono portions are like premium as well, but like chocolates is something that you will be using as a gift maybe more often and similar situations. So it needs to be really a high-end packaging, something that when you take it in your hands, that will be immediately like a wow effect. And then you open it and you will see the chocolates in it, and it will be like full experience.
Excellent. Yes, I think I have one. I know a girl that's doing this, but I'm not sure that's doing the right packaging. And the second thing is you are looking for some local some facilities where they which hotels or something like that would sell your that will add your premium sweets to their offer.
Yeah, I mean, as a product manager, I did some interviews before opening a business. I talked to some business owners and people that are in that industry.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me that having a pastry chef in the kitchen is like a huge amount of money and waste. I mean, it's not a waste of space, but they take part of the kitchen for something that is not first thing that people buy when they come to restaurants. So first they buy a meal, they eat meat, vegetables, and stuff like that, and then at the end it's like sort of an upsell to buy a cake or something like that. So I was under the impression that I'm still under the impression that people that are running those kind of businesses, they would benefit outsourcing pastry from somewhere else. So if somebody's out there that is needing this, I'm currently collecting basically businesses that would be using my products and offering to their customers.
And the third thing, when somebody gets married, go to Siniša.
Yeah, of course. I mean, any kind of big. Any kind of big celebration where you need desserts, cakes, especially if you're looking for something a bit different. I'm the guy to contact as well.
I'm sure if the marriage would start with your sweets, would have a lot more potential to last longer than it would without them.
I can agree with that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Marian suggests Yaskapek.
I'm googling as we speak.
Okay. So, Marian, if you want to get on the stage, you can come. I can give you a invite link if you want. If not, we are getting to the end. It was quite an interesting conversation. We could wrap it slowly. What are your final thoughts?
If you have passion for something, just do it. Try something new, and it's amazing how more fulfilling other things can be in life than just sitting at a desk 9 to 5. So be happy.
Thank you. It was a great advice, and I think, yes, if you're good at any job, you can be good at the other two.
Yeah, which can be arranged.
Yeah. So thank you for a great talk, and I'm looking forward to meet you in person. And I hope Marian can help you with the packaging.
I will check the site. Thank you, Marian.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Robert. Bye-bye.